In this video, I'll be taking a look at all 4 of the Neca Winter Gremlins, also referred to as the Caroling Gremlins. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. These Gremlin figures come packaged in 2 separate 2-packs. The one on the left was originally a Target exclusive, but has since been offered elsewhere. Taking a closer look at the packaging itself, the figures are packaged in a window-style box. Here's the view of the top, the bottom with the barcode. Each shot has an image of each individual gremlin. Here is the back side. There is a little read up. Feel free to pause and read. Here is a look at the other 2-pack. Once again, the sides contain images of each gremlin. And here is the back side. Here are all 4 gremlins out of their packages. For the purpose of this review, I am using display bases to help keep the figure standing. The feet on these Ultimate Gremlin figures are small, and can make it difficult for the figures to stand on their own. I must say, having all 4 of these Caroling Gremlins together look amazing. They make for a great display piece in your Gremlins collection. Each of these Gremlins uses the Ultimate Gremlin body, which is fine. It is an awesome sculpt and pretty movie accurate. Now let's take a closer look at each one of these Gremlin figures. The first one up is sporting a scarf with a toboggan. One thing to note is all these articles of clothing are made of a harder plastic. In recent years, NECA has leaned more towards actual soft goods for clothing, so it is nice to see sculpted clothing, as I'm not a fan of soft goods on action figures. The toboggan is sculpted to fit over the ears for a snugger fit. This also prevents it from falling off easy. The sculpted detail on this toboggan is simply amazing. They made it look like actual soft goods. As a little Easter egg, NECA is actually wrote out. While I'm not a fan of this, as I like the figures to look as close as movie accurate as possible, I give this a pass. While placed on a shelf, it's not that noticeable. The great sculpting continues down to the scarf. It also has a nice design pattern. There are pegos on the bottoms of the feet. Here's a look at the backside. Next up is the second gremlin in a specific 2-pack. Once again, it has a hat and scarf. The hat on this one is a dark blue in color. It still contains realistic soft goods sculpting. The scarf is all red in color. I really like how it wraps around the neck. And here's a look at the backside. Moving over to the second 2-pack, this gremlin is the plainest of the 4. This one forgoes a scarf and is just sporting some earmuffs. The earmuffs contain 2 large white cotton ball looking style muffs. Out of the package, there is a clear band holding the earmuffs on the head. The band can be cut and removed. This way you can remove the earmuffs if you so choose. Removing the earmuffs, there are pieces that are molded to hug the ears so they will stay on without the clear band. Finally, here's the other gremlin from this 2-pack, and the last of the 4 carolers. Well, this one yet again has a hat and scarf. The hat is made to look like it is made of leather. Attached to the hat are smaller black earmuffs. The leather has a nicely sculpted fold in it. The earmuffs have the cutout to fit over the ears. The scarf has a really nice design pattern on it, this one being a light brown with darker horizontal and vertical brown lines. Here's the backside. The first accessory up is a candy cane. There are no extra hands included with either set, so each figure has an open hand and a more closed grip hand. This does make it a bit more difficult to hold the accessories. The smaller ones are really only going to be held in the right hand. The next accessory up is a candy cane shaped container that contains smaller candies. The clear plastic part can actually be pulled off. While the candies are all one sculpted piece, it's still neat that it can be removed. This one can also be held better than the smaller candy cane. Each 2-pack contains a gingerbread man. I really like how one is whole while the other one has the head bitten off of it. These are honestly probably my favorite accessories from these 2-packs, especially the one that's had a bite taken out. With a regular gremlin, you can recreate the scene in the film when the gremlins are in the kitchen. The last accessories are the most important to these figures though, as they are the pieces of sheet music. Each set contains 2 pieces of sheet music. It is important to keep these safe, as they are actually made of paper and could very easily be damaged. As great as the 4 figures look together, they just aren't complete without their sheet music. The one open hand does kind of make it difficult for them to hold though. It can be done, but may take a little bit of time. Seriously, how great do these look? Going over the articulation, the jaws can be opened and closed. The ears can rotate as well as hinge. The heads can look side to side. They can slightly look up and down. The neck can slightly rotate. The arms can go outwards. They can also go forwards and back. The elbows can bend as well as rotate. The hands can also rotate as well as hinge. The upper torso can rotate and tilt. There's also an ab crunch. The thighs can rotate. The knees can bend and rotate. The lower legs under the knees can slightly move. And finally, the feet can rotate and slightly rock. So that is my review of the NECA Winter Gremlins 2-packs. While they do reuse the same Ultimate Gremlin bodies, I will never complain about adding more Gremlins to my collection. I think these are a must-have for any Gremlins fan. Once again, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. If you did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button. Thanks for watching.